higher education loan board. I wear a lot of hats. I'm also a board member for ICX. And I just, apart from being a board member at ICX, I am also founder and convener of the CX Possibilitarians group. How many of us are Possibilitarians? How many of us are in the group? Yeah? Hands up, come on people. Tuone, come on to represent. Thank you very, very much. If you are not a CX Possibilitarian, nione nyuma ya? Thank you. Nione nyuma ya tent. Alright? So what I really like to talk about today is why CX Possibilitarians and why how CX Possibilitarians came to be and how you have ended up in this event. Okay? So CX Possibilitarians started off really around the time for COVID. A number of guys have heard this story before. A number of guys actually were part of the beginning. I can see Sheila Budi, at that time she was in DTV, now she's in APA. Yeah? And what happened was, you know when lockdown happened, and everyone was like, okay, so what do we do, right? What do you do with your contact center? How does your contact center even begin to work from home? What is this working from home business? So then what I said to do was just call my fellow heads of CX. What are you doing with your contact center? How are you moving guys to work from home? So I called 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, you know what? Say, let's put you guys in a WhatsApp group. We have this conversation. You know that point just been about competition. It's about how are we going to survive this crisis, right? And so that's how it began. So it began about 10, 15 people, you know, public sector, private sector, banks, and what have you. And that's how the conversation began. And so we kind of tided over, you know, until about September of that year. It was like, things are getting back to normal. So the group kind of went quiet, right? So early in 2021, we were like, started having other conversations. It's like, why don't we open it up and add a few more people? And then with the officials of men. Challenge, you remember that one, eh? Some people were fished into that group, a good one. So we moved from like about 30, 40 people to 200 and something people. And now the group has what? 300 and I think 60 guys of customer experience professionals sitting in various spaces. And as we grow this conversation, because some of us wear multiple hats. When I introduce myself, I said I also handle corporate communication, so PR and marketing and what have you. As we expand this space, we realize that CX is really good friends with marketing and PR and a lot of these other spaces. And so as I began to interact with people, and now that I sit also on the board, it's really been really interesting to get to have other people within other spheres join this customer experience space and customer experience possibilities. My latest invite, actually, and she doesn't think I'll actually talk about her and put her on the spot. Her name is Judith from Cellulant. Judith, please stand. you have ended up being part of my remarks. Judith is in Cellulant, right? A lot of you guys, especially in the financial space, work with Cellulant behind the scenes, right? So why can't we just look at the value chain from a CX perspective and have that conversation end to end? Thank you, Judith. Right? And so it's one of those things that we really must think about how to improve customer experience. And as the group grew, it became an issue of how can we meet, how can we network? Okay? And so that's how last year ended up hosting the first CX Possibilitarian Fireside Chat. Yeah? And that was sponsored by Oracle. This one is a breakfast. You do not want to hold an evening event on a Monday Thursday. And I'd really, really like to thank Fred Kinsey, Delta Digital. They've sponsored this event, making it free for you guys. And they brought in info. Because we know this CX spaces. Thank you. We know these CX spaces, getting budgets is a problem. So by the time you say, oh, so this other switch breakfast pay for me, more often than not you go out of pocket, right? So how are we going to make that? So my two things today are being a possibilitarian. The Urban Dictionary definition of possibilitarian is Someone with the ability not only to think outside the box, but to blow the box up. And that's what it takes to meet the goal. So being a possibilitarian is an attitude and a mindset. Being open to possibility allows the space for opportunities to show up. All right? So that is the spirit of being a possibilitarian. That's what pushes me to be able to engage people and look for sponsors and make this space available for all of us to network. My second thing is the power of networking. Networking is not just about connecting people, it's about connecting people with ideas, and people with opportunities, right? Yeah. And networking is, we also have to think about it that the currency of real networking is not greed, but generosity. And that's why we must appreciate our sponsors, because that's generosity, to enable us to ensure that we're able to network. And putting a good network together takes effort, sincerity, and time. I've run my career for 2 decades, and so I stand in front of you with 20 years of experience. And in those 20 years, I've met amazing people. I've given of my time, and they've given of their time and their resources. I look at Alex here, who's going to be my panelist as well this morning, and we set off our journey in KCB, in the marketing space. Now it's in CX, right? Yeah, so networks are really, really amazing. So my betting shot here is don't waste this opportunity. When we were starting off in our careers, these opportunities were not made available for us. And that's why we are making the time. That's why we are looking for the opportunities, so that then we can make it possible for all of us. And that as we grow in our careers, we've got spaces where we can grow, learn, and share. And look at what are the emerging trends and spaces. All right? So thank you so much, and welcome to this event.